This book began as a search into the life of my sixth great-grandmother, Margaret McCoy. What started as a genealogical research slowly became something more, the uncovering of a story that had been pushed to the margins of history. Along the way, I discovered the struggles of my first cousin, William Clyde Thompson, whose efforts to establish his Choctaw and Chickasaw identity carried him all the way to the Supreme Court of the United States. Tracing his lineage brought me back to Margaret, and to the difficult role she played in guiding a band of Yowani Choctaw from their Mississippi homeland during the years of Indian removal. As I explored Margaret's story, I became more deeply drawn into the wider history of removal. The federal government's determination to clear Native people from the lands east of the Mississippi to make way for others was an injustice of lasting consequence. For the Yowani, as for many, it meant both displacement and the daunting challenge of rebuilding their lives in unfamiliar country. My mother knew very little of this ancestry, having lost her own father when she was very young. Much of what connects me to Margaret and William Clyde has been reconstructed from records and stories that survived in fragments. Through this book, I have tried to give voice to those fragments and to imagine the lives behind them. While much of this book is built on documented history, it is also shaped by imagination. The records of Margaret McCoy and her companions leave gaps that no archive can ever fill. Where the trail of fact grew faint, I have drawn upon reason, context, and the lived realities of others who made similar journeys. In doing so, I have tried to create not a literal history, but a truthful picture of what life would have been like for a band of farmers and families forced to leave their Mississippi homelands and carve a new path westward. It is my hope that this story honors both the resilience of my ancestors and the many others who endured removal. Though we may never know their every word or step, we can glimpse the strength it took to walk that road, and recognize that very few of those who sent them would have survived it themselves.